From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Right to the air is Burrow. Open man is Higgins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Now he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And Allen's got it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, Let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70.
And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
Absolutely do, because to me this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. All right, Charles, you know, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not.
11.
Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he's got it.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
11.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bengals 14.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a 2nd and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And they will be set up now as he brings us in all the way back inside the 20.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert now. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Stop.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. From the left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ray.
Mike Williams. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd and 2, Herbert. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 14.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
After the pick-6, here's Burrow again. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Burrow changing the look.
11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas. 12. 11 MT.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
And taken at the 46. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
46-yard line.
380. Run.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Second and 10.
Here's Herbert.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal.
Nixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal on the way going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Eleven.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase.
And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
McPherson on for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Chargers 17. Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
70 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
25 yards that time.
That's good. Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them.
Here we go.
And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
He'll buy some time right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Burrow.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Bengals just continue to roll. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 17. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
As Sanders has it poked free.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Third and 1.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On third and 1, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11,
Now Burrow changing things up here.
12. Stop.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Burrow on first down. Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Room past the 35. Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
21. Go.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Crowd right. Set.
Another run here with Sanders. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 33.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
46 yards on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Set.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, easy. We'll go 4 and 4. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Set.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, back to Sanders.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Chargers 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. His throw incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
11.
First down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
Now Burrow. And it's caught. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McPherson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Go Lion, 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 Lion. What is it?
On first and 10, it's Sanders. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now second and 5.
Go.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.